Welcome back to the Cardiff Studio Loft, where we're practicing indoors today due to a little strange phenomenon here in Encinitas, California. We had sprinkles today. I know, I'm grateful for the rain, but I'd rather stay dry. So we're inside, and today's practice, we're honoring the request of a subscriber. David, I want to thank you for asking for Sarvangasana, shoulder stand. Sarvangasana is one of those poses you don't want to take lightly. You always want to be careful when you're practicing this pose, and I recommend that if it's your first time, you just wait and do it until you're in with a live yoga teacher in a studio to make sure that all of your questions are answered and that you are proceeding very safely. So what we're going to need today is a wonderful blanket to support us and maybe a block or two. So grab your mat, get your blanket, get your block. Here it comes, David. Are you ready? We're doing it. We're going to meet at the top of our mat to warm up the body quickly and take some sun salutations. Standing in Tadasana now, let's get grounded. Let's feel the four corners of the feet really pressing down into the earth as you pull that navel back to your spine. Lift your heart. Feel the sacrum tucking down, and then lift and extend through the shoulder rotator cuff as you draw the shoulder blades down the sides of your waist. Standing in perfect posture. I love to start a lot of my practices right here. Brings me into the present moment. So let's take 3 full breaths just with our arms extended down beside us to come into the now. Inhaling and releasing the breath. As you breathe in, fill your body up. And as you exhale, empty it out. Now let's swoop our arms out and overhead as you take another deep breath. And then swan dive down with bent knees as you fold. Halfway lift, hands on the shins. Extend through the crown. Exhale, fold once again. Swoop it up, upward salute. Fingers touch. Exhale your palms to your heart. Let's take that 3 more times. Breathe in. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, extend. Exhale, float down. Inhale to rise. Exhale, palms to heart. Great job. Enjoy flowing with the breath. Let's fold. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, let it go. Swoop it up. Samastiti. Palms touch, hands to heart. This time we're adding on. Bring the breath with you up into your lungs. Then exhale, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale back to downward facing dog. Tapping those toes down, feeling that inner part of your foot in the ball mound, secure to the mat, then press the hips back as you draw the navel back and feel yourself long and strong here. 4 on the floor in your down dog. Taking any movements, swaying the hips, pedaling the feet. Find your breath. We'll be here for 4. Beautiful. Coming into plank position now. Draw the belly up and in. Scoop the tailbone down. Shift forward. Shoulders right there, hovering over the wrists. And then hold as you count. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's lower the knees, chest and chin, untucking the toes as you come down to the mat. Forehead is resting down there, the outer thighs spiraling out towards the outer edge. Lift and breathe. Exhale and lower. 2 more, rising up with the strength of your core and exhaling with the strength of your core. Last time, baby cobra, fingertips pushing forward. Gently exhale, let it come down. This time we rise up into downward facing dog. Straight legs go back. Seat goes back. Heart and head reaching back, stretching it all out. Great job. Take a breath here. Your body should be pretty warmed up now. We're going to just take one more breath here in down dog. Inhaling. Exhaling. And now coming forward onto the knees for a tabletop position. Let's get that spine especially warmed up. Coming into cat-cow now. Inhale, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, round it, tailbone down, chin to chest. Inhaling. Exhaling, cat. Last time, breathe in. And exhale. Now I think we're pretty warmed up. Let's grab our blanket. You want to take a blanket that is firm, like this beach blanket. And we got this in Mexico. You might have one of these at home. It's a blanket that when you lay on it, it's not going to give and shift like with down. So you want to take it so you've got about 2 feet on one side, a foot on the other. You want to lay the length of the blanket so the long part of it is with the long edges of your mat parallel. Now you want room for your head to go right there, so we're just going to spin around. Now let's lie down on our backs so that the shoulders are right there, just even at the top of the blanket. You've got this nice little natural expansiveness here of the neck for the natural curve of your cervical spine. Now draw your knees into your body using the bandhas and feel the length of your arms. Your shoulders are spread and they are flush with the blanket. You're feeling very supported by your shoulders and your upper arms. Let's begin to just tuck the belly button down to the ground as you lift the seat. Get this little rocking motion going, and when you're ready, we're just going to bring the body up using our core strength and letting our hands just guide the hips up there. You want to get the hands right underneath your pelvis. And you're just resting in half shoulder stand here as you extend long straight legs, drawing the inner thighs together and feeling your body now resting with the weight of your body on your upper arms, your shoulders. And now if your elbows are really splaying out, try bending your knees and then walking your elbows in just a little and then walking your hands a little further up your back down towards the earth. Now extending the legs up once again in this position. Be careful not to look in any direction. Keep your gaze going straight up. And Sarvangasana is a perfect time to just go inward, relaxing through the neck, breathing and relaxing all of the muscles there in the face, the jaw. Close your eyes and just let this beautiful alignment of your spine and your legs over your hips at all times. Wherever your hips are, your legs are right there. And just breathe for 2 more breaths here in Sarvangasana, relaxing into the pose. Beautiful. Now to come into plow position, it's quite simple. Engage your bandhas, drawing in the Uddiyana bandha, and then just let the long straight legs begin to drift back as you hinge from the hips. Now protecting your spine, once you get more weight back over your head, you're going to want to bring the weight of your body into those upper arms all the more. And depending on the flexibility of your spine and where you are in your practice, you may decide you want to put a block back there to rest your toes on, or perhaps you want to bend your knees and bring them down by the sides of your head. Breathing and relaxing once again. Halasana pose requires just the weight of your body in those upper arms. Your shoulders are flush on the earth, supporting you. We'll hold this for 2 more breaths. And just if this feels good, just try walking your hands further up your back, down towards the earth, and relaxing everything back. Great job. Now to release out of the pose, simply bring your knees together. Use your core strength to just roll down 1 inch at a time until your body is resting back into this position. Let's come into Setu Bandhu Sarvangasana, bridge pose. The feet are hip width distant. Draw those inner thighs toward each other, keeping the legs within the framework of your body. And then just lift your seat up. Stretch it up there, pressing the heels down and the inner soles of your feet down. Take that deep breath in. Maybe your hands want to be clasped behind you, underneath your body as you stretch everything from the front side of your body. And just breathe here for 2 more breaths. Now rise up onto your tippy toes and release your hands as you begin to scoop your tailbone up and let the track of your vertebra come right down. Now hug yourself into that tiny little pebble and then get a rocking motion as you cross your ankles, and let's rise up into Sukhasana pose. I hope that was a good explanation to help you feel more secure when you're practicing Sarvangasana and plow. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment. Let me know if you'd like more of these tutorial videos and for what specific poses. It's always my pleasure to be with you, and I thank you. Thank you for liking, subscribing, for tuning in to my channel. It's so great practicing yoga with you. Namaste. See you next time.